All right, there's two ways consumers consume. Whether it's a show on Netflix or at the grocery store, they either search and find or they browse and discover. So if you're a CPG brand, you don't want to win them in the aisle. The aisle is not a battleground. And there's definitely ways you can win in the aisle, from end cap displays or those call out displays, what's called a TPR or temporary price reduction. But the problem is people make very quick decisions in the aisle. Do they go with your peanut butter or the peanut butter that they've already heard of? You don't want that to be the first interaction with your brand. Maybe they look at the packaging, they look at some of the ingredients, and they make a very quick decision. Red Bull is not winning over customers in the aisle. They've already built this established brand so that you're actually searching it and finding it in the store. Not only is this important for sales velocity, it's also important for the stores. They want incremental net new revenue, meaning they want somebody to go search and find your product, and they're not looking for any other substitute. If you're just another product that's competing in a category with some other products, and they're going in to buy peanut butter anyway, then it's not making any new revenue for the store. It's just shifting revenue from one brand to the other. So while people do browse and discover and pick stuff off the shelf, that's really not the way you want to compete and win in your category. Instead, I'd let my marketing do the speaking before and create such a buzz and hype around my product, create such an awareness, create that demand and that desire, and have people go search and find it. Go up to store manager, hey, I'm looking for this thing, where is it? Or they know exactly where it is and they add to cart and they move on. And the other thing I say to CPG brands, don't try to compete on flavor or function. I give the example, what's the difference between Nike and Adidas? Functionally, they both are the same, right? One doesn't make you run faster or jump higher. One has a swoosh, one has 3 stripes. The differentiator is brand. The brand story, what does it stand for? When I have a swoosh on my shirt or my shoes, what signal does that send to the world? There's a very famous saying in marketing. It says people don't buy products, they join tribes. I think this is true for most products, maybe not everything. I don't join the Windex tribe. I'm just looking for something that's functional that cleans my windows. But I look at Red Bull, and Red Bull doesn't taste particularly well for most people. I mean, a lot of people don't really like the flavor. And functionally, it's not all that different than any other energy drink. It's just loaded with sugar and caffeine. But if you go to Red Bull's Instagram page, they never once talk about their product. They're selling all action sports, and it's more of a lifestyle brand. They're not trying to win on flavor or function. So this is how I like to think about CPG brands. What does your brand stand for? Who is your ideal customer? What do they care about, or what do they value? And if they post about your product on social media, or they wear your brand name on their shirt, what signal does that send to the world? What kind of tribe are they in?